now with AI, everything feels kind of, that's why I'm using the word synthetic, right? Doesn't feel real anymore, right?
Yeah. I mean, look, I think you need to be able to continue to ask really good questions to yourself and let other people engage you in good dialogue so that your mind is able to think and introspect and get things out that, you want to share. And so I love AI. I think it's the greatest tool ever. I use it all the time for so much stuff. I have also put a ton of stuff into it, prompts, writings I've done where it knows enough about me where, you know, if I give it thoughts, it can take those thoughts from 70 to 100. But, I think it's really about just letting the certain thoughts come to you that are in strategic directions or letting people ask you certain things. And those inputs create really good outputs. And using AI to add in 20% synthetic edits that, you would save yourself 2 hours, And so I think AI is fantastic. And I do think people just rely on it fully without injecting themselves into it. And I do think we're moving into a world where I think AI is going to get better and better at people's voice and understanding who humans are and be able to get that out. And it's like it's your job to kind of be is this me? And like what are the things I need to add to it? And I actually think that's okay. But that doesn't mean you should rely fully on it. And most of the content like I'm putting out personally is coming from like internally right now in here versus what I think AI should just write for me.
Right, right. Yeah, I'm also using AI to assist on a lot of writing, but as you said, the ideas comes from me. I provide like the ideas, the guideline, the corrections. But if you ask AI a very generic question, it's going to give you a very bad answer, right? It's going to try to kind of lie through the question, right, and through the answer, and it's a blunt answer, right? But if we provide our insights and then from there we build, whether it's the articles or whatever content it is, I think it becomes a much higher quality content, right? And
Yeah.
still, as you said, still remains our voice, right?
Totally. Yeah, I really like, from a technical perspective, like we're building with Graviton, it's a personal brand operating system. And the idea is in time, this is a system that learns on you and it's agentic and it prompts you and it probes you and it can get so personalized and specific. And there's other, based on the brand that like orchestration that we've built, it feeds in your audience, it gives you channel intelligence, you have agents that are doing outreach, it's bringing all these pieces together. And so, I think without core inputs that we are going to feed it and how that translates to everybody else, it would be very hard. But I think you gotta make it specific and you gotta create where the world is going. I think AI that learns and adapts on the human and makes that work, very effective. And I think that all can be done and true without diluting the human experience.